Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers.
It's Sunday Morning on CBS, and here again is Jane Pauley.
At 32, Miley Cyrus is already nearly 2 decades into her award-winning career. Reason enough to take note with Tracy Smith.
You got the love I always need. Tie me to horses and still wouldn't leave. But you're not.
The voice is familiar and unmistakable.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Miley Cyrus has been in the public eye for most of her life.
Yeah, it's a party in the USA.
And you might know her music, but don't think you really know her.
You mentioned at the top of our conversation that it feels like people know you, and I'm just wondering, what's that like to go through life and just have strangers think they know you?
I mean, I love my life, so I don't ever really I haven't made too much of a list of the things that are negative about it because there's so many great things, but I would say one of the things that I don't love and don't appreciate so much is when you meet somebody and they go, wow, you're like so cool, you're so smart, you're nothing like I thought you would be. So yeah, that's a tough one.
You're looking like a movie star in a worn-out coat, so I throw away my mind.
Her 9th album might not be what you'd expect either. In Something Beautiful, Miley Cyrus stretches herself artistically.
But the beauty one finds alone is a prayer that longs to be shared.
And, as one critic put it,
Today you woke up and you told me that
it takes her from pop princess to legacy artist. That's quite a leap, even for someone with music in their blood. Her mom, Tish Cyrus Purcell, is a producer. Dad is country star Billy Ray Cyrus.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Dolly Parton's her godmother. Miley Cyrus lived with showbiz royalty and that raspy voice all her life.
I've sounded like this since I was little. My dad used to have all the country singers come over to the house, and George Jones would, joke that I had smoked cigarettes or been up all night, even when I was 4 years old.
Lily alert in 18 seconds.
She's your best friend, Miley. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to tell her you're Hannah Montana.
I picked later.
At age 13, she was suddenly famous after being cast as Hannah Montana, a Disney Channel series about a girl who was a typical teen by day
I'm still getting it right.
and a pop star by night. It's a role she's still proud of.
How has your relationship with Hannah Montana evolved?
I love her. She's everything. I would have none of this. I mean, maybe I could have figured it out. Maybe I could have gotten myself from Nashville, Tennessee to Los Angeles. I don't know, but she did it a lot faster and better and set me up for the life that I have now. So love her. Gratitude, all of that.
The years after Hannah Montana were, well, a bit less wholesome. Her 2013 MTV Music Video Awards performance was met with shock and outrage, especially among moms of young kids who'd grown up watching her as a Disney star.
What did you think of there were moms that were trying to, I guess, cancel you.
Yeah, I was the first person to maybe ever be canceled, I guess.
How would you describe that time in your life?
Well, I didn't know until I was older, actually, how brutal it really was, because it was very, I guess, challenging for other people, but for me, it was a good time. It looked fun, and it was fun.
And it was fun.
And it was fun.
Eventually, it was all a little too much fun. Cyrus says she's been sober for a few years now.
How has sobriety affected you? How do you see it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I like showing up 100% of the time. The hardest part about balancing, any sort of substance use or drinking when you want to do what I do is you're going, okay, well, now I have to get sober for this thing because I want to show up my best. And now I get to trim out so much of the preparation of getting yourself into the right place mentally and physically. I'm just always ready.
I can buy myself flowers.
Here's something she was ready for. Flowers, the biggest pop single of 2023, and her biggest record to date. She was also ready for this.
And the Grammy goes to Flowers, Miley Cyrus!
It was her first Grammy ever, and one of 2 that night.
This award is amazing, but I really hope that it doesn't change anything because my life was beautiful yesterday.
For Miley Cyrus, today is looking good as well. We joined her this summer at LA's $1 Million Theater, where she was shooting a music video for the deluxe version of Something Beautiful. The song is Secrets, and if you think it sounds a bit like Fleetwood Mac, you're right. You can hear drummer Mick Fleetwood and guitarist Lindsey Buckingham on the track. Miley says she sees this song as a white flag of surrender, and her outfit is basically a white flag in itself.
Is it about your relationship with your dad?
It is, the song. How did you know this? Did I say this somewhere? That's good.
She told us the song is meant as a peace offering to her dad, Billy Ray Cyrus. They'd been estranged since her parents' divorce in 2022.
How did your dad react when you gave him the song? You gave it to him for his birthday.
Yeah, my dad cried, which, you know, you don't see your dad cry a lot. But with me and my dad, we just have always communicated better through music with each other.
And you're at peace now with each other.
Yeah.
And at 32, it seems Miley Cyrus is at peace with herself.
I think the authentic joy of doing what I want to do has always eclipsed the negatives. For me, I feel really good. And I really like who I am, and I like what I'm doing with my life. And I think if I was outside of myself, I would want to be a part of what I'm doing in any way that I could be, because I think what I'm doing is cool. So that feels good. I like what I do. I like who I am.